It's showtime. What's up, historians? Welcome back to another great episode of Historically Haunted VODCAST by your host, Adam the Historian Ghost Hunter. Sponsor of the week this week is the Salem Horror and Paranormal Convention. Excuse me. Very classic to burp right in the middle of an introduction of a sponsor. It is the Salem Paranormal and Horror Convention. That's 2023. I was on the flyer last year. That's right. I was a speaker there. Well, this year I'm going to be there as well. That's coming up right at the end of October. It's in Salem, Massachusetts again for 2 days. We'll talk about that tonight. Friday is the Texas Chainsaw Reunion, the horror reunion. That's at the hotel in Salem. And, of course, the paranormal convention's at Salem State University again, college in Salem. And that's where I'm going to be. And then Sunday, it's back to the hotel. We're going to talk about that in a second. Thank you guys for tuning in. Like I said, this is season 4, episode 26. My guest tonight is Thomas Patrick Gormley. You guys might know him, a.k.a. the Glorious Weirdo, a.k.a. the Archangel of the Paranormal. Thomas Patrick Gormley, man, this dude's been a friend of mine for a while now. He's also a client of Historically Haunted Booking. He's one and a half of the Shaman and the Showman. He's an event organizer, but he's also, besides working in like the forensic and like, you know, the police detectives type field stuff, which he does professionally, he does that in the paranormal too. He's not just a guy with probes and orbs and shit. He really digests things. He's a historian. I consider him a motivational speaker, honestly. Get a couple of drinks in him. This guy can tell you some stories. I'll tell you that. He's a good shit. So before we bring him on, this is one of my newest intros I got from hopefully a client of mine soon. UFOologist right here in Maine, paranormal investigator as well, author, Nomar Slevik. So check this out, guys.
Hey, this is Nomar Slevik, author of UFOs Over Maine, and you're listening to the Historically Haunted VODCAST with your host, Adam the Historian Ghost Hunter.
I love that. Thank you so much, Nomar, dude. I don't pay for this shit. You guys go, I must pay. No, I don't pay a dime. I just ask my friends and family, and I shouldn't say family because these friends are my family. I don't have family that are in this stuff. But my friends, my clients, my family, they send me these intros. I ask them, you know, so I appreciate it. So without further ado, you guys can find him on Facebook, TikTok, doing everything from the Haunted Trolley in Connecticut to the Salem Convention to Historically Haunted Booking stuff. Thomas, the Archangel of the Paranormal, Patrick Gormley. What is up, my brother?
What's going on, my friend, my brother in arms? So
yes,
we're here to go down the rabbit hole tonight. Charcuterie board is ready. Liquid spirits are on tap. So we're ready to go to talk about, give you the scoop on the Shadows of Salem, the Salem Paranormal and Horror Fest. So it's going to be fantastic.
3 weeks.
Yeah. Couldn't think about anybody better to go over the whole long weekend with than you, Adam. So, you know, that's always the best thing.
Yeah. Dude, when I met you at the Warren Convention last year there in fucking Connecticut, and I walked off the elevator, Mohegan Sun, and we went and had a drink. We were friends before them. That's the first time we met. Yeah. And of course, we were part of the Salem 7 with everybody last year. We've really grown to be good friends outside of Facebook. We call each other on phones, and not to kind of get personal, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
We look out for each other. You warned me about a couple of people I didn't listen, and I got burned. But you know what? That's what we're here to do, is learn. So I'm not going to get into the drama. I just want to say thank you for coming back on. Sometimes as a co-host, a special guest co-host, but as a guest today.
Yeah, it's important. We keep that circle small. You know, between you know, the Radicals and our Salem 7.
My girl Heather, she's in the lake.
Yep, there she is. There's the other part of the Salem 7.
Witch and Life Guide in the house.
We're growing to 8 this year. So it's going to be the Salem 8 this year. So that's going to be pretty crazy. So we got a lot of plans for that. And, you know, I do when I'm promoting the Salem Paracon, I usually have Charles with me. But Charles is getting ready for the dress rehearsal tonight for the opening weekend of the Haunted Trolley in East Haven, Connecticut. It's a murder mystery train, all spooky and all that. And it goes all October. So that's one of the events that we host and promote. And make sure you make it to that. And then, hey, if you're in Massachusetts this weekend, Charles and I will be up there with a lot of other cool people at Mass Paracon. It's going to be the last one that Sam's doing. and it's going to be a blowout one. It's going to be a great time. So make sure you get up for that one.
Yeah,
so
I had no
we'll
idea.
get all that out of the way and make sure everybody knows about that. So we're going to get into the big Salem Paranormal and Horror Fest, which is going to be fantastic. So as you can see, I already have it under my name. Everybody could see the website. So anytime I talk about it, refer to the website right under Archangel the Paranormal. That way you could see all the goods if you forget what we talk about tonight. And you could refer to that. All the guests that are coming, the horror guests, the paranormal guests, going to be unbelievable. And one of those special guests is right next to me here. So I'm going to move my head this way. Yeah, there we go.
You know what? And I'm not trying to boast, but
Yep.
Charles and you gave me my first ever. I've done 2 or 3 since.
Yep.
But you and Charles gave me my first ever chance to speak.
Yeah.
And I was with Nate, which
Yep.
Nate will be there again, and he's coming on hopefully soon. But you guys really. You went from like just being, oh, we're cool to like, we believe in you. We trust you. We love you. And I can never be more grateful, Thomas, to you and Charles for giving me that opportunity, brother. Like I said, guys, this is last year's flyer, but this is kind of the whole motif. Last year had Friday the 13th people, the great Kreskin, the amazing Kreskin was there, a bunch of us. So we have some of our fan favorites coming back, Danny and Lauren Perez, but we got some newbies coming back. And of course, one of my all-time favorites is right up there somewhere. Texas Chainsaw, the original cast, man.
Yeah. So probably the coolest thing is just a few days before the Salem Paracon. A lot of people don't know the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, 1974, made its U.S. debut in film on October 11th, 1974. So that's like coming up. That's like a few days before we do the Salem Horror and Paranormal Festival. So that's like really close. And one of the things you could do that weekend is on the first day we're there, which is Friday. We'll be there all day, paranormal all the way up till 8 o'clock. But around 6 o'clock, the Texas Chainsaw people are going to leave. And they're going to go to one of the local theaters. I think it's in Beverly. And they're going to be doing showing the film. You'll get to watch the film with some of the actors that were in the movie. They'll do a Q&A and all that. So, that's that's going to be pretty wild. So, and
but you know what's funny? Like Father Kenneth Torres from the War Legacy says, it's the 50th year anniversary.
It is 50th anniversary. I was 3 years old when it came out.
Not dating yourself or nothing.
Yeah. Well, a lot of people don't know is the reason why it did. It had mixed reviews, but a lot of people went to see it because there was a claim that it was based off of a true story, and that's why a lot of people wanted to go see it.
Loosely based.
The only true part of it was that Leatherface was based off of Ed Gein, which we all know the Plainfield Butcher and whatever else names you want to give it, which is going to be the Monsters movie show for next year. So because they did,
you heard it here first.
Yeah, they did Dahmer. Then they did, what is it? The 2 kids that killed their parents this year. And the show next year is going to be
Menendez brothers.
Yeah. So this next year, they're saying they're doing the one about Ed Gein. And I think the guy from that motorcycle TV show is going to be Ed Gein or whatever. So.
No shit.
Yeah.
What you think about Ed Gein's inspiration for the guy from Psycho who wore his mother's bodysuit like Texas Chainsaw does. So.
Yeah. And also Buffalo Bill and Silence of the Lambs. So there's quite a few of them. And
it puts the lotion on its skin. I thought I had Texas
Chainsaw. My God, it's so funny. So I can't pick up a bottle of lotion. I walk by it in the store, and the first thing I think of is put the lotion in the basket. It's the best. It's classic.
Fucking dude, real quick, everybody's loving us. I want to say hi. You remember Nadine? I remember I met her last year at the War.
Oh, I love Nadine. So hopefully Herbie. Yeah, I hope you guys get up there this year. That's going to be a big one. Hey, Christine, how's it going?
I absolutely love you guys. Oh, we love you too, you guys.
Yeah, those guys are the best. So they're such big fans of the paranormal, the monsters. I know Herbie's a good he's a good artist and all that. He does a lot with the superhero stuff that he reimagines a lot of things. So that's pretty cool and wild.
They're under the umbrella. Like you said, we have the Salem 8, but then we're Thomas and I, when we say that, we're not bad people. We're very leery of who we really let in our lives, friends, family, wives, kids, all that shit. But the rest of you guys, obviously, like, it's all great. Speaking of great, guess who's going to be there this year again?
There he is. Yes. The man, the myth, the legend. I can't wait. I can't wait till he drops his new album. What's he calling it? D Block.
D Block. Is he
live from Alcatraz?
Is he bringing the hearse down to Salem?
I hope so, because we're trying. You know what we want to try and do there is there's this huge sidewalk on the side of the Waterfront Hotel, where the Horror and Paranormal Fest is going to be 2 of the days of the weekend on Friday and Sunday, and I want to try and get the hotel to make sure that we could park the hearse there if they decide to bring the hearse. What's up, Bunny? And she just got married, so congratulations.
Oh, congrats, buddy.
Yeah.
I'm on Facebook, Psychic Media.
Yeah.
Right?
So, and we wanted to get the hearse up there and maybe have the casket and people could take their pictures while laying in the casket like they've done before. That'd be pretty wild. So we're hoping that we could do that. So there's still some things up in the air. Of course, it's a little fluid right now, but it's going to be so epic. And, being the fall, October, Salem, 50th anniversary of Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and some of the best people in the paranormal. When these guys talk, it's not your usual off the cuff. These are people that know a lot about the paranormal. You're going to learn about how they do things, even the different speakers. I know Sam's going to be speaking. He'll be talking about his book. And Sam's great to give you lessons on where he comes up with the ideas, how he does it. That's the thing is that we're lacking nowadays. A lot of people come up. I know they've been on television and all that, but people want to learn. They want to learn about the paranormal. They want to learn about cryptids. They want to learn about UFOs. They want to know what's out there. It's just like us. We're trying to find the answers. That's why we do our research and all that. So the fans that come, they want to know the same thing. So it's got to be something different, and that's what Charles and I, as the Shaman and the Showman LLC, provide. And that's why our events are a lot different, and we want to make sure everybody gets up there for them. So, yep.
I tell you, man, I'm this fucking guy's booking agent, and he should be mine. Thomas can sell ice cream to an Eskimo. I tell you, brother, everything from the original Connecticut Paracon, everything. You're nonstop. I mean, you're going out this weekend. You're taking a weekend off, going on another weekend. We got Salem in 3. I mean, holy shit, dude.
I don't take a weekend. I don't take any days off. So
life's too short. We'll take a rest weekend, right?
Yeah, I get about 4 or 5 hours of sleep a night if I'm lucky, and I'm constantly. Charles and I are constantly throwing stuff. What's up, Brandon, my friend? So I got to get Brandon up here sometime for one of these things too. So
yes, Brandon.
He's always very supportive, and I like to get special guests just so I get to meet them. So especially like this year, Dustin reached out and said, "I'm going up to Salem." I was like, "Shit, why don't you just be a special guest?" I was like, "Dude, you're a film guy. You wrote a book. Who better, for him to talk about how he comes up with his films." And how he came up with the book and talk about that, Monster Media. That's what people want to learn. There's not many people that are so good at what he does. You should see the little video he made did you see it? The one he made for the Salem?
No, not yet.
Yeah, looking on it. He made a little short. I was telling everybody should make a little short and all that, introduce themselves so everybody gets to know him before. And yeah, he did one. He's
going to be a part of the Salem 10 next year.
Yeah. So James Anito and Father Bob did a video.
Yes.
Lauren Robbins did one so far. So we're trying to get everybody to do a video.
Okay, I'll do it.
Yeah, do a video, man. So
that's cool.
Just say what's going on, where you're going to be, and it's fun. It's fun, and when you do an event like this, Charles and I, we can't do it on our own. We depend on all the great vendors that are going to be there, and all the vendors are listed on the website, of course, down there under my Archangel the Paranormal. Check it out. Click on Yeah, you click on the vendors. It'll show you all the vendors and all that.
Oh, shit. Stand up. Let's see the shirt. Stand up.
I want to see the shirt. I got it. I
saw it on Facebook. The Glorious Weirdo 24.
It's
Oh
important.
my God.
Election season's coming up, and you need to vote for the glorious weirdo so we can go down the rabbit hole again. It's very important because, hey, you got to come up to the Salem Paranormal and Horror Fest so I could, give my acceptance speech to have run for president of the paranormal, and that way we could win and make the paranormal glorious weirdos again. That's what we need to do. So
let's make the
yeah,
glorious weirdos weird.
Adam's going to be my running mate, so he's going to be my VP. So
I better be Secretary of Defense or War or something.
oh, there you go. So who's going to be my VP then?
There
it
I'll
is.
be VP. I just figured Charles would be.
Yeah. Yep.
Real quick. We're gonna catch up and chat. You guys are loving it. That's great. Let's see. Good evening.
Yeah.
He says, "Yeah, what's up, Brandon?"
Yes.
Yeah. Let's see. They're saying that it was inspired. I don't know if it was inspired by John Wick. Yeah, Pennywise may have been. I'm not sure. They put some lotion on his skin.
I don't know if Stephen King might have came up with the idea before Gacy was arrested. I'd have to check back into that, but it does make sense. That would make sense.
You're the one that told me that Gacy did a painting of Pennywise while he was in prison. I remember learning that from your videos.
Yeah, because I'd have to look it up. I'm not totally sure, so I'm not in serial killer mode right now. So
no, we're not. But trust me, it'll come out at some point. Thank you for the stars, Brandon.
Yeah. Look at that.
Oh, Buddy says thank you for the shout out. Congratulations.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Nomar, I did use the entrance, brother. Nomar, you need to get one of Thomas's events. Nomar is a UFOologist from Maine. He does a lot of things on monsters. I think he'd be great for Salem for next year or something.
Oh yeah.
Nomar, you need to connect with me. Good shit. You see him hiding behind the books. He does signing events in Maine. You see him hiding behind his books.
Nomar's great. I want to get him involved too because, we get a lot of paranormal and stuff. I want to get some of these people that are knowledgeable, like Gene Tewksbury on, that cryptid type of, wildcats, things like that. That's different. Nomar with his knowledge of UFOs and things like that. So it's got to be like a plethora of different things, dude. That way everybody has something cool that they like for everybody to be there.
Yeah.
And everybody coming as one and all that. So it's important to do that.
And that's what I was going to say about you. What's up, G? He's from the Witch and Hour podcast I was on. Nice. You got to have Thomas on your show, Jeremy. Hello, Enchantress Samaya.
There she is.
Samaya. I always fuck her name up. I got my salt from her.
So I'll give you it's Samaya. That's how she pronounces it. So, but it's all right. she'll acknowledge that. So Samaya and I, we get along really well, and I think we got that vibe together and all that. She's one of the best. I refer to her when I'm having a little spiritual issue.
Absolutely.
So, yeah, she's the one to refer to. So, yeah.
Jim Brown, Tombstone Paranormal, thinking
there he is.
What's up, sexy Jim?
Yeah, I got to get them two to come to one of these events and be part of it. So, Yeah.
Well, that's the thing. See, that's the thing that I was telling you about even before that you gave me my start. You guys have really, like you said, you got Texas Chainsaw, you got the Amazing Kreskin, you had Friday the 13th, all that shit. But you also make room. I don't want to say little guy, but you know what I mean. Me, Danny, Nate. You guys see potential, and you see.
Well, I don't look at it as the little guy. It's not the little guy.
Well, you know what I mean.
I would never say that because the thing is what draws me to people is your knowledge. You know what I mean? And I look at it this way. It's just like anything. There's some great musicians out there that never get their opportunity. All right. But they're better than some of these people on the radio. It's the same thing in the paranormal. There's people with tons of knowledge that don't get their time on TV. I don't really think it's that important to be on TV at all because for me, my reason to be in the paranormal is to help the living and the dead. And that's what I've always done. And with these things that happen around me, I'm very grateful for. I'm grateful to bring that knowledge and education to people by doing these events and having people like yourself and all the other vendors that are coming, the speakers and all that. So people can learn about the paranormal the right way and see what's going on and get to listen to people that they don't really know about. And they get blown away. They get blown away when they hear these people because it's not the same stuff you see all the time. But, stuff needs to change because it's getting very stagnant. And I think people want knowledge. I think that's what's going on. They don't want to hear the same old BS. They want to hear what some of these people have to say, and that have been doing it for a long time. Like myself, I've been doing this almost like 40 years now, and I have a lot of stories that have come up, and I look at things a lot differently. I was before all the stuff you see on TV, so I watch it and all that for entertainment purposes. But people got to know it's not an hour thing. You can't just go in, and it takes a long time. And I know some cases go on for a while. You have to keep working at them, because it's a lot of trauma-filled cases and things like that. But that's the knowledge we got to put out there. That's when you come to these events and you can hear people talk. And I like to talk about some of my cases and how it corresponds to things like trauma, why PTSD creates a paranormal incident, and how it works together and how we solve that, and how you as just a normal person can learn how to do that, or even come to our events when we do them to learn how to do things properly and see things happen. Like I said, Charles and I, when we do our events where we let you come do a paranormal investigation with us, I don't think we've done one yet where something hasn't happened. There's been some really cool stuff. There's been some very profound stuff. We're helping a stuck spirit make the decision to move on. So, and that's the other thing. People get me wrong all the time. I tell people, I help spirits make the decision to move on. And, recently I had somebody actually tell me not to move the spirit on. And that kind of
upset. I'm going to say where, but I remember you told me that.
Yeah, it upset me a lot, but I have respect for somebody's location. But the thing is it's not up to me. It's not up to them. It's not up to anybody. It's up to the spirit. If they want to go and they need help, you help them. You can't keep people in jail if they want help. And my thing is when I'm using, ITC or just feel, and something calls my name, I know it needs help. It's almost like it right off the bat, and you give them that help, and they make the decision. It's not up to us. We can't keep people here. So if they want to leave, they need some help. We give them the words, and then they make the decision on what they want to do. But we can't be doing that. It's not about the dollar anymore. But most of these locations, you help someone, it's always going to be haunted. So something's going in. If one spirit wants to move on a 20, then let them move on. So,
But the thing is, if you have that gift to do that and you're not allowing them, you're selling your soul for money, bro. Like, you're not helping these fucking poor souls.
Nope.
You'd rather just use them as a side act for a carnival circus, like some.
Yeah. And again, like I said, I keep it simple. I help the living and I help the dead. If you don't do that, I don't know what to tell you. That's in my book, but I respect everybody in this. As long as they respect me, I'll respect you back. And that's the way I look at things. And I don't play the drama game or anything like that. I don't like that. It's the paranormal. Nobody's right or wrong about it. So stop. Stop thinking you're better than anybody else and all that. We're all in the same way.
I'm a paranormal investigator. Where'd you go to college for that? Yale?
Yeah, you don't. It's experience, and nobody's an expert. It's all experience. But that's what we provide at a lot of these events, is that experience. And you come and experience with us, and I show you and I teach you, and then you get to have that experience. And then from there, you have a little bit of knowledge, and you go on your own and you try stuff yourself. And I always tell people, call me. I'm actually mentoring somebody right now and help them get their business going properly. So I'm always open to that. If I have the time, I'm going to do that. And especially if somebody really wants to do it and all, I'm going to be there for them. Like I said, I help the living, I help the dead. It's not just about paranormal. It's just helping people, get over trauma or anything like that. I'm always there for people, my friends and all that. When they're feeling down, it is. I want to make sure you guys are doing good.
Dude, Thomas messaged me out of the blue, like, how you doing, my friend? I'm like, having a shitty day. He's like, I could tell. I'm like, holy fuck. Like, out of the blue. He's like, I feel like I needed to text you. I'm like, oh, I really just a little how's it going, brother? Outside of Facebook, a text. Calling me. Little shit outside of that means the world. Because I have, we have 600 something Facebook friends, but you really don't. There's not 600 people that are going to come to my house. You know what I mean? And you're one of the dudes that I could call at midnight. You'd be like, what the fuck? I'm sleeping. But you would listen.
Yeah.
And that means a lot, man. I
Yeah.
appreciate it. Fist bump.
Yeah, there we are.
You're one of the true ones, Tom.
Yeah, I'm a ferocious friend. I'm very protective. I always want to be there for everybody, and sometimes I overwhelm myself, but I think it's for the right reasons and all that.
Dude,
for most of the time.
You're getting your shirt off your back for people. You've been there for people. In the year and a half I've known you, almost 2 years now at this point. I think even longer than that shit. You've been nothing. I've never ever been like, oh, fucking Tom. I've never had a problem. If I miss your call, I'm like, Oh, good evening. Her ears must be burning. What's up, Jean?
Jean Tewksbury, yes.
You mentioned her earlier, if I remember right, or something.
Like I said, I want to try and in the future mix things up at these events. There's more different things, like somebody like Jean with the Wildcats and cryptid type stuff, because she worked at the Cryptozoology Museum. She has a lot of knowledge with that. So
Jean took my tour last week. We went to the plane crash site, B-52 bomber. 8 Massachusetts pilots died on Elephant Mountain in like 63. So I took her there, and she made me an octopus. She sells these now. Bears.
Oh, that's great. It's one of my favorite things. My favorite cryptid creature of all time is the Kraken. So,
the Kraken.
That's my favorite.
Did the Kraken have one eye or two? One eye, right? One big eye?
No, I think I had two. So, I don't know. I don't know if that'd be a Cyclops or whatever, but I don't know if the Kraken was a Cyclops.
No, that was a beastly fuck. Took out pirate ships and shit. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I love it.
Yeah,
I love it. And and the thing is I have this fear of the water. I'll swim in it. Oh no, I'll swim in it. I think in my past life I died in like, I don't know, maybe World War II on a sunken ship or on the Titanic or who the hell knows. Because the thing is my thing is when I'm in the water, I could go in the water. I swim. I love it. But if you put me on a boat and I can't see the shoreline, knowing that I could swim there, I don't want to do it. So forget
Not
it.
you. I see someone in chat. I'm going to bring in board. I see you in chat. 1 second. We got a surprise guest.
The Kraken bourbon is good.
I've heard about that.
Yeah.
I've always believed in each one. Each one to teach one. You're right. Damn straight. Yeah. What's up, guys? Popping in the comments and on chat. We're I'm in the lead farm. Yeah, Jim, you need to hook up with Thomas. We'll reach out to you because we need to get you. You're part of the agency too.
Yep.
2 eyes. Yes, you're right. It was 2 eyes. I'm thinking one for. I don't know why I'm thinking one. So anyway, real quick. So before I bring my guest on, because we're gonna keep talking, we can go at least another hour easy.
Yeah.
If you don't mind. Dustin just jumped on. Thomas mentioned Dustin's gonna be there, guys.
Yes. Yeah, we gotta talk more about the. Got to prepare everybody. There you go, Moonlight Monster Media.
Steve's Ridge is on Tubi. I got it signed by Dustin. He said this.
I tell you, Dustin is very talented. He's a filmmaker. He's written a book. He's a musician. A lot of his shorts and all that he does in his movies are all music that he's written himself, which makes it easy so you don't have to get all that copyright stuff.
Well, right. He's good. He sent me an intro to have him playing guitar and shit. Where the fuck is my Steve? There he is. Dustin made Steve.
There you go.
Ridge. It's a movie, it's a horror movie, monster movie. That's it.
Yep.
He wants to move to Maine now. I got him sold on Stephen King shit and pirates. So real quick, let's break. If we're gonna do drinks, you can't do a drink without my boy here. He's a Cincinnati Bengal fan. He is the owner and founder of Newport Paranormal Society, Static Voices on TikTok, and me and him shared the stage together. He was my co-speaker with me at Salem last year. Nathaniel fucking Elwell. That's his middle name. Nathaniel fucking Elwell.
What's going on, guys? How y'all doing tonight?
That's right, buddy.
Thomas, I mean, and Nate.
Way too
cheers.
long. Cheers. Been way too
long.
I don't know. Thomas. I
saw you a couple weeks ago. Yeah. We're on the USS Salem, which is a cool ass ship, and it's got a lot of spirits roaming around on that ship, and it was nice to be able to communicate with some of them. So it was nice.
1949 battleship in Quincy, Massachusetts, where Whitey Bulger grew up and killed people. I've been there twice with Don, the owner, and stuff in there, not on the 3 or 4 floors. That it didn't see a lot of battle, but something like 89 people have passed away on it. It was a medical ship, and a movie was shot there as well. In the bottom bow part of the movie was shot.
It was used as a medical ship during the Iodonian earthquakes.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I believe someone touring on it had a heart attack and died like 8 years ago or some shit.
Yeah.
That I didn't that I didn't find out about, but it was also used as a medical bay whenever there was another ship that it was harbored with. They had an explosion on a gun turret, and
Yeah,
they treated 6 people on the ship.
it's crazy. There's crazy history, and we were getting a lot of voices through the ITC box. I was getting a Japanese. You know, you pick up on the dialect and the accent. And we're getting Japanese, French, and Greek. So
It did travel around Europe. It traveled
yeah,
around that area. Holy shit.
yeah. Especially the Greek is where the earthquakes were, where a lot of the people were put on the ship and all that. So
I
it was
laid
in the
one of the
Greece.
thoughts down in the morgue / medical office there by myself for a little bit. That was kind of wild. I love that shit.
Yeah,
Someone threw
yeah.
on the corner flashlight and go, "Oh my god," because I was in there. I love it.
Yeah.
Nate, real quick, what's up, my brother? I ain't seen you in a fucking dog's age, man. I haven't.
Man, busy. I've not even had time to do TikToks in the last few weeks, so I've just been busy.
I noticed. I was saying, how's the boy?
Good. I actually went and saw him tonight. He wanted me to grill him hamburgers, and I was actually at the house when you messaged me about this.
Yeah.
Between Charles pouring drinks and you cooking and Danny bringing the food to do it with, I'm in
Yeah.
heaven. I'm in you
What?
fucking Salem 8 right here. Salem
I
7.
tell you, Nate, it's going to be crazy. So it's good that you're not doing anything is stressful, because you need all that energy, because we're going to have a hell of a weekend. And I hope everybody joins us and takes in the energy of Witch City, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, all the great paranormal people to the left and right of me. So that's going to be so awesome.
After overlooking that guest list, man, I got to tell you, I'm highly impressed by the guest list.
Yeah. Yeah. There's
Yes,
going to be some good people.
I'm going to be at my table. I'm going to be talking to everybody the whole time. I want to talk to everybody. I want to
Yeah.
I'm going to be a fan.
Yeah, get a lot of pictures, get a lot of people, sign some autographs. I got some cool stuff I had made that I'm going to be selling at the Salem Paracon.
You better hold a mug for me. I want a rabbit hole mug.
Oh, I got a mug for you, but I got something even better.
Oh,
remember my other mug? You know my other mug that says I love ghost hunting and the word fuck? I had foam koozies made with that on it. So I'm going to be selling those.
For work so
yeah. But on the back of it, it'll have that. It has a ghost and it has the wording. On the back of it, it says glorious weirdo with little bunny ears.
See,
it's going to be wild.
Right now, I'm using this generic thing. So
yeah, you're going to have to get the.
You're going to upgrade, Nate Dogg.
You're going to be upgrading there, buddy.
This is the original Salem 7. This is 3/4.
Yeah.
This is a quarter of it.
Yeah.
And of course, Heather can't wait to come. She's like, I already paid Thomas. I go, fuck. I got to PayPal him. You got her money for the hotel? Yeah. You get the money for B&B or whatever?
Yeah. So.
Yeah, I know that. I'm probably taking a half a day that Friday. So.
Yeah. So.
I'm trying to get off work for the whole day, but we just started a new job here, Route 1A in New Hampshire, and it's pretty massive.
Okay.
So.
Congrats. And both you guys have actually re-signed with Historically Haunted Booking until 2025 almost, for the most part.
I thought it was for infinity.
Both you guys have already paid. Both you guys have paid to represent
till the end of time.
You guys have paid to represent me.
Yes. Yep.
You know what I mean. We're all a brotherhood. You guys are some of the biggest supporters I have when it comes.
To it takes a village, my friend. So it takes a village.
I'm sure everybody thought like you guys. It'd be nice.
Yeah, we always got to be there, have each other's backs and all that. This is a tight circle, us three and the rest of the crew there, Danny and Lauren and Heather and all that. So, yeah.
Are you speaking at the event, Thomas?
What's that?
Are you speaking? You must be, right?
Yeah, Charles and I will speak together, and it's a little different. But speaking of speaking, so we're talking about the Salem. But after Salem, anybody in the New England, Connecticut area, I'm doing something I don't do a lot of, and I'm actually going to be sharing some of my case files I've had for over the last 40 years. So I'm going to be telling some of my best ghost stories. So it's going to be at Gallery 53 for a fundraiser, October 26th. It's going to start at 7, but at 6 o'clock, we're doing Spirits and Spirits, beer and wine. You could come and drink some beer and wine, and that way you could come and hear some cool stories, and they're profound. They'll scare the crap out of you too. I remember telling somebody one story one time. They actually I was telling them one of the really crazy ones, and they actually threw up. They had to go to the bathroom and throw up. So I'll try not to tell that one because I don't want everybody throwing up.
I want to hear that one.
Yeah,
I want to hear that one.
Yeah, so,
Hey,
little
real
nuts
quick,
and intense. Yep.
Speaking of nuts and intense, like you said earlier, possibly taking pictures in the back of a hearse in a coffin,
Yep.
right?
Oh yeah.
With this fucking guy, right? Yay!
Are you in the backyard? Are you going to show us your Halloween decorations?
You know,
we don't have Halloween
funny,
decorations.
Heather told me there's
No?
2 moons right now. There's 2 moons, right?
Is there?
I heard something about there as being 2 moons. Yeah, something on a meteor or something. I don't know.
Like
Oh
another
yeah,
month
yeah,
or
that's
something.
right. It's supposed to be an
Danny,
asteroid that's supposed to come into our atmosphere and circle around by the moon.
Yeah,
Right where
yeah.
his belly
For
is
like
dead.
2 months, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, who knows?
Thomas,
Some crazier
someone
shit.
else. Stacia.
Oh, there's
wants to hear
Stacia.
that.
Hey, honey.
What's up, girl?
Yeah.
I'll send you the link in a minute if you hang tight.
Yeah, I
Danny,
don't. I don't tell a lot of the
yeah.
stories and all that, so Danny knows. Some
You
of them
gotta
you got
write
to
a
keep
book
to
on
yourself
these,
sometimes.
Some of them,
another
yeah,
guy
you have
who's going
to.
to be Danny Perez, the Radicals with Laura and his wife. They do pretty much every convention from here to fucking Kalamazoo and probably even Kalamazoo. But they're going to be in Salem as well. They're going to be in Salem. They're going to be there again. They're going to be set up with all your
Just got
things
lost.
from. Oh, you there?
I could see
Yeah,
him.
you there?
Oh, there I am.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I can hear you now.
Can you hear me now?
All right,
Good.
All right. Well, good. I was talking shit about you. I'm glad you didn't hear it.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah. Oh,
Hey.
there he's got his shirt on. Hey, Danny, how about this one?
I saw
That's a good
that.
one,
That's
though, too.
awesome. That's awesome.
Make sure you
We'll have
vote.
to trade sometime. Fucking Nate.
Oh, Nate's back.
Hey.
Look, little man called Adam Thomas. He wanted me to tell you guys he said hi and he was sorry for interrupting.
Oh no, that's okay. Little man always comes first. The kids always come first. So that's important.
That's right. Herbie says Dan's
Herbie.
the man.
Dan is the man. So
Hey, guys.
What's going on, Dan? How you doing, boss?
yeah, Nadine,
Not much. How's it going, man?
It's going, bro.
Dude, there's
All right.
4 of the 8 here. 4 of the 8.
Yeah, 50% of the Salem 8 this year. So yeah,
It's
Crazy.
Heather's in chat. I know Lauren's nearby, so there's.
She's on her way home. She's on her way home now.
yeah.
Awesome.
But I tell you, it's gonna be wild this year. Once I got 4 of you guys, where all 4 of us are on, there's some planning that's still going on. Especially, hopefully, if Danny and Lauren bring up the Hearst, maybe we could do some picture ops with it. Hopefully, that all works out.
As long as we can fit it, we'll bring it.
Yeah, because I'm about to say, I was like, if we don't fit it in, I don't know where the hell we're gonna put it. You take up like 5 spots in the parking garage. Sometimes.
Holy
I don't know.
shit. I believe it. If Danny and Lauren both took a hearse, they'd take up half the fucking spots.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
and if the hearse comes up, Danny still owes me a ride.
Oh yeah.
True. Yes.
Well,
Yes.
You're going to lay out back.
Yeah, you have to lay in the casket while he brings you around.
You gotta
So.
let me do that.
That
once.
was my
You gotta let me
plan.
do that once.
You gotta make it feel like what it feels like to be dead while you're still alive. So
Oh my god.
That was
Jameson,
my plan,
what's
and I
up?
think that was my plan, and I think I heard it from Danny, who said that don't let your first ride in the hearse be your last.
Exactly. Yes.
Oh.
Heather, you get the link. Jump in this orgy. Get it out on here. Bring the
What a
link.
motley crew.
Yeah.
Am I Mick Mars?
Listen, if you want to be, whatever you want to call yourself in this fucking quadruplet, let's do it, Danny.
But again, that's what I was saying earlier. Is like, hey, we got paranormal, we got horror, and we also have one of the best ever is John Christ.
Yes.
Oh,
John Christ is going to be up there, one of the original Danzig members when Rick Rubin discovered all those guys. So yeah, pretty crazy.
I'm looking forward to meeting John Christ. My daughter already asked me to get an autograph for her, so she's a huge Danzig fan.
Do you guys know what the name of the couple of the members, like John Christ and Glenn Danzig, the name of their band before Danzig was?
Well, Sam Hain for a little while.
Well, it's Samhain.
Samhain, yeah.
Yeah.
He called it Sam Hain sometimes.
Yeah, but it's Samhain. It's spelled. We're going to which city? John Christ is going to be up there.
Halloween is Samhain.
Yeah.
I had no idea. You fucking
look at that come together. That little tidbit of history right there.
The The only thing I really knew about Danzig before I actually bought a single album was the fact that he was part of the Misfits at one point.
Yeah. Yep.
I met Danzig and John Christ back in I think it was '92.
Yeah.
They were opening. They had these two nobody knew who these two bands were. They're opening for them. One was called Korn, and the other one was called Marilyn Manson.
Yep.
And it was so freaking cool. I mean, John Christ is just an amazing guitarist, and at the time they had a drummer called Chuck Biscuits who played standing up.
Yeah. Yep. And who's the other guy? Von something, the bass player.
Oh yeah. I forget his name.
But speaking of Marilyn Manson, did you guys know that when he recorded his first album, it was in the living room at where the that actress was killed by the Manson family in that house. That's where they recorded that. Yeah. Marilyn Manson's first album and all that. So
I'm not gonna lie, Thomas. I thought you were about to go to the rib cage thing, and I'm like, no one wants to hear this.
What? Oh yeah.
Danny, you must have some sort of artifact from the Manson's family, no?
Yeah.
I have Charles Manson's toenail.
Really?
Yes, I have one of his toenails.
Look at
my
Nate,
God.
Look at Nate's face.
What do? You take the Dahmer fork and pick it up to look at it?
Oh yeah.
That one caught me off guard. I'm not gonna lie.
I think Nate pooped himself.
Leave it to Danny to have some oddity, not a Jeffrey Dahmer picture or a sign up. No, it's a fucking toenail.
It's a toenail.
Or not Jeffrey Dahmer,
Charles
Manson. Oh,
but hell yeah, if somebody said, yeah, you can have a picture that Charles Manson drew or his toenail, I think I'd probably take the toenail too.
The toenail, right?
It's just different. You got to be different. Look at us, we're glorious weirdos. Of course, we got to get the weirdo shit. So
you got one of John Wayne Gacy's paintings, Danny? No, I got a sperm. Oh, it's jerk off sperm. We can look at it. Awesome.
A little vial of it.
Good.
He's got some dirt from the under the floorboards of his house, probably. So.
Yeah.
Oh my God, this show is not PG anymore. Sorry, guys. I know Jameson is
Not
watching.
at all.
Oh, I forgot about that. I meant sperm. Did I say sperm?
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah, I don't know.
You guys do a group ghost hunt.
Well, it is the proper way to say it. So
that's true.
It was the scientific way to say it.
We could go. Last time we went out to the bar and had a couple drinks, but we could go find. You know me, I know all about Salem, the real shit.
Yeah, because I tell you, I think Saturday we're like done at the college at about 5. So that gives us some time maybe to get some people together and do something just to make the weekend even more epic and all that. So
Historically Haunted Tours goes mobile. I'll cut you guys in 10% a piece.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because last time I remember, I'm pretty sure that me and Adam went out to dinner with why can't I remember his name right now?
George.
Yeah, George. And then we went and got coffee, and then we saw the statue from Bewitched.
Yep.
Yeah.
All the girls pose. Alexis, Aaron, Heather, they all pose. Rachel, they all pose by grabbing her boobs. Oh yeah, they all love the fucking chick, the witch chick.
I don't know. We should just pile into the hearse and go to John Proctor's house and see stuff outside of Salem so we can get around. So.
We could. Sorry, Jameson. I apologize.
Yeah, I know.
But you're right, Thomas. Connecticut, but I know Danny, like Nate knows. Yeah. I think we're all historians of sorts that are into for the history of whatever it is, be it macabre, be it I think we all appreciate it, respect it, and Salem's the king
completely.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Dude, we're gonna be the kings of Salem for a night, brother.
So a good example of that. A good example of that was like when me and Thomas were at the USS Salem event a few weeks back. When we were down in the medical bay, I asked the person, I was like, hey, you guys are contacting this little spirit of Lucy, I believe her name was. I was like, has anyone asked about the 6 people that came over from the gun turn explosion?
Yeah.
And he said, we didn't even release that in the information earlier. How did you know that? I said, because I researched the ship before I came in.
Yeah.
He said ship, Jameson, with a P, not a T.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a P.
Yeah. But we were on there. Even Nate and I were split up. Nate was on a skeptics tour, and I was on the psychic tour and all that. And we were picking up, like I said, I was picking up through the ITC devices, is coming through Japanese accents. I could tell they're talking Japanese just by, when you've been around enough linguistics and all that, you can really pick up like a Greek accent, and then there was. Spanish was in on it, so there was some different stuff. There was a French accent, just trying to talk to all the different spirits that somehow, I don't know, sometimes that ship, you feel like it's a portal, things coming in and out historically, almost like a timeline, like it's going through like a little switch or something.
Well,
It's got a little, it's a weird ship.
Let me ask you a question. Let's get off the whole topic of just promoting the fuck out of everything, which is great.
Yeah.
let me get some personal shit real quick. Where do you stand on spirits of the past and let's say the present coexisting? Does a spirit tell a spirit from the 1600s, yo, you've been dead for like 200 years? Or do they all just have a lapse of time? I feel like time, when you die physically as a soul on Earth, I feel like time doesn't exist. There's no 2 p.m. when you're dead. You know what I'm saying?
I agree with you. I agree with you on that.
Completely.
Especially psychically. Yeah. I don't think the spirit world works on time. We do.
Right. As a human,
we do. We're constantly looking at the time. They don't do that anymore. So a lot of times psychically, for me, I pick up on a spirit, and then a week later I get a call and I go do a home case and I feel that energy again. Like it's checking me out like before anything happens, because it's not working on time. I'm working on time. The people calling me are working on time. That's the difference between, and then are some spirits talking to others? We don't know. They could be on different planes. That's why sometimes a mother and a child die and the mother can't find the child. They're on different planes, and you have to try and connect that. You got to try and connect that with, communication on those different planes that some of us are able to do in theory.
Fucking nicely said.
Makes sense.
Danny, what do you say? What say you?
We invented time. So it's for us, and we're the only ones that use it, I believe.
Yeah.
That's Nate. You're nodding your head, right? I mean,
I kind of feel like I agree with both aspects. I kind of feel like if ghosts could communicate back and forth based on a timeline, they would tell the ghost that's walking through the wall, "Hey, there's not a doorway there anymore."
Right. But what about residual now? Is that just time-based loop?
Yeah,
every midnight is a bump every night, or whatever.
Yeah, that's a time-based loop. Basically, we're gonna look at the Stone Tape theory.
Okay, yeah. I agree. Yeah. Time is used to control us. Leave it to you.
For those who don't
pretty
know
much.
The Stone Tape
right on
theory is, it's basically like, you have something that's been recorded in a natural environment, whether or not it's been like wood or whatever, that just replays over and over again like a CD stuck on skip.
Yeah. Look at
the other, the other theory. The other theory is they're still living in their time,
right?
Because since we all believe in time, Einstein said that time's relative, but it's all in the same way. We got the past, the present, and the future all going parallel to each other, and light bends. Light is time.
Yeah.
So who's to say that light doesn't bend into the now? That's why we see the past or the future. I've talked to a lot of different investigators that they have people that said, "Hey, I saw this, and then this happened later." It's like different times. There's Lauren.
It's all spaced out. Lauren, you just jumped into the middle of a big fucking mind-blowing conversation. What's up, girl?
So Thomas, I kind of feel like you're going into. I kind of feel like you're going into the time slip theory there.
Yeah, it is. It's based off that. If anybody's ever seen the movie The Others, with Nicole Kidman, watch that, and that's where the theory comes in. So. It's like they think they're in their time, and then there's people in the future talking back and forth where they don't think they're dead, but they actually are. They're still living in that time, and we're talking from a different time. So that's what I'm talking about. So
look at Lauren getting more love than me.
Yeah, of course, Lauren's going to get more love.
Girl like that. What's up, girl? You're going to be in Salem too, correct, with Danny?
Of course, where he goes.
Yes, she won't miss it.
No. What is this? Maybe we'll see more portals open. Yeah, possibly. Yeah. Heather misses you. She's like, Lauren actually messages me and tells me she loves me and misses me. No other girls do, man. No, I mean, I'm not. I said that, but Heather loves the love. She loves that Thomas, Nate, Danny, you, and she loves that you guys actually consider her Heather, not Adam's girl. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
She's her own.
Heather's her own person.
With her last year.
Yeah, it's the same. Heather's her own person. Same thing with Lauren and Danny. They're their own people.
That chicken fucking.
That's what you have to be. You got to be individuals and come together as a couple. Everybody has their thing.
Definitely.
Yeah.
She makes her shit. Which in Life Guide's gonna be in Salem, guys. Check it out.
Hell yeah!
I get so many compliments. I sell so many bracelets at work, bro. Made out of love. I love you, girl. Thank you so much for all you do. I gave you the link. Jump on now. Let's have a party. Oh, look at
I actually talked to her today while I was at work. I texted her. I was like, send positive vibes. Oh my gosh, it was a day from
What
hell.
happened?
Yeah.
All right. Everything
Oh
okay?
yeah, it's just
People.
Oh, just
people.
humans?
I'm done peopling today.
Well,
It's
Thomas
Yeah.
said earlier he helps humans. I said, I'm thinking to myself, I hate humans. I love the dead.
Yeah. I
I get
think
it. People
I think
need
today
love.
was one of those days for everybody. Earlier today, but I put it aside. When I leave work, I leave it at work. I'm done.
Yeah.
I take my drive home. I meditate on the way home. I touch
You
my
know-
tourmaline rock on the way in the door, and I'm good. So
You did
that's
say
it.
you did say meditate, right, Thomas? I just want
I
to
was
make
saying,
sure.
I meditate right before bed.
Yeah, I meditate while I'm driving. It's like I drive and then I end up home and I don't remember the drive.
Yeah.
Somehow I make it.
I just wanted to make sure there was no confusion in words there.
No, there
peanut
isn't.
butter. Heather ran out of your taco peanut butter. She's putting on her apples or fucking
Oh
sandwiches.
man.
Oh my
Mm.
goodness.
We've got more. We've
We
got
got
more.
more.
He makes the best
Oh,
peanut
yeah.
butter. I got pumpkin spice. I want some.
Which reminds me, when I come down to Salem, I owe all of you a batch of spices.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I got a bunch. I got some. I got
Yeah.
Jameson's favorite mystery powder from last year and shit. Yeah.
The taco seasoning, yep.
Taco
Just
season.
remember, guys, we're talking about all this stuff, so nobody tell anybody where our Airbnb is.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
Or we're gonna have
Yeah.
people ringing the door.
You guys,
Yeah.
you guys can
For
come
the
to Salem
record-
State University, but don't come to
Yep.
our door because you're gonna get hammered off fucking moonshine. Danny, what are
Yeah.
you making again?
The cherry
Cherry bounce.
Cherry bounce.
cherry bounce.
Cherry
That was
bounce.
Martha
That's
Washington
what
make
we
it for
do.
George Washington.
Yes, I actually used her recipe for it.
Holy shit, that's gonna be awesome.
Yes, and
There
of
it
course,
is.
I'm gonna bring some more absinthe. Got to bring
Oh
some more.
yeah.
Absinthe.
Little George Washington and Edgar Allan Poe all in one weekend. I don't know if I can handle that.
And you
Oh,
still
we're gonna get fucked up.
we still
Yep.
need to get together about that, Danny, because I need to figure out where I can find a decent absinthe dripper, like for decent
Yeah.
price.
Yes, I know of a it's an absinthe spritzer. I'll send you the link later on. It's a one glass kind of deal.
Dude,
Right
Heather and I are
now,
bringing
using-
THC
so-
weed chocolates. You guys are all taking some.
Oh
So
yeah.
right now, I've been using an eyedropper, and it's not
There you
working
go.
very well.
Well, hey, I know
Do
some.
what you can.
Yeah, I know some people that just take the sugar cubes, put them in the absinthe, and then just add water and stir it up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
some people.
weird.
Yeah, well, it's
Well, then, there's people like
That's
Danny over here that
weird.
just takes it straight from the bottle.
that's the best way.
Well, you ruin it all. It's like me. I'll sometimes. Jody bought me a smoker,
Mm.
so I like to take the bourbon and do the smoke and all that, like a cherry
Yeah.
wood and all that, especially with a bourbon. Which that's awesome.
Yeah,
So-
I got one of those for your birthday or
Yeah,
Christmas
yeah.
or one of those.
It's all about the presentation.
Oh yeah, the ritual.
I gotta fix my smoker, but I'll tell you what, Thomas, if you have
Yeah.
a smoker, if you smoke brisket, I'll bring you some of my brisket rub.
There you go.
Ooh.
So,
Nice.
yeah, I don't think I could smoke it with my smoker. It's too small. So,
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I don't have
Between the
that
food and the
green
drinks you
egg
guys
thing or
make-
anything like that. So, the what?
What'd you say,
Well, I
Adam?
was saying between Brandon, what's up? Brandon always donates $12 a week through Stars.
Oh yeah,
I'm not
Brandon's
actually
awesome.
probably saying that, but he really keeps the show going. I
Yep.
even made him a client because he sent me a couple hundred at this point. Viper Paranormal guys checks
Thanks
in
for
every
stopping
week.
in, Brandon.
When I went to the Warren Con in Mohegan Sun, him and me personally, Tony Spera picked us to load Annabelle up on stage. I'll never forget that. I got a video. Brandon Golden, I would take a bullet for you. Let me know. I'll
Yeah.
be there. Love you, brother. Thank you so much for being part of the crew. Everybody on this page is part of the booking crew. You're not friends and family as well as clients. So you know I got your back. And I've
Yep.
known you guys for fucking so long. This is literally like a friend's hour.
Yeah. Why
You
not?
guys mind if we go another half hour? It's an hour.
Yeah.
But let's go to the half. He's like, cool.
Oh,
You
yeah.
gotta go. Let me know. I'm not working
I
tomorrow. I'm
got-
doing a tour.
You know
Yep.
what?
Bangor
I-
Con's coming tomorrow, but
I
I'm
told
doing a tour.
Jameson to call me at like 8:05, 8:10. So if I disappear for like 3 or 4 minutes, I'll be
Come
back.
back.
I
Yeah.
got
Why
nothing
don't you
else
just
to
tell
do.
everybody you just have to go to the bathroom?
Because I would do that on the street.
Don't want anybody to know that you got to take a leak or something. So
Hey.
that's okay.
He's got Jameson. I got Jägermeister calling. You know
There
what I
you
mean?
go.
So I'm all good.
Yeah.
I would just take the phone with me, Thomas.
Yeah, why not? Yeah,
It's
I
not the
can
worst
see
thing that's
me
ever been
taking
on
a shit and
Facebook
talking.
Live.
you just shut the microphone off. That's all.
It's not the
Unless
worst thing
you got to pull a naked gun or something at the.
Trust me,
the
it's
hot
not
mic.
the worst thing that I've seen on Facebook. I promise.
Yeah.
That's us. It's like,
Ah.
now we're on
Yeah.
my phone. I can't see anything.
I got cards. Oh, by the way, so real quick, I am giving a tour tomorrow. I gave a tour to Jean and I gave her a thing full of cards, stickers. You guys got cards, stickers? Let me know. Send them to me. Nate,
Yeah.
they got a Newport Paranormal Society sticker. Danny, they get a couple stuff from you. Of course, Thomas, they get a couple business cards from you. Well, one out of you, rather. But I'm giving the tour tomorrow, and I'm giving the tour to the Stephen King sites.
Yeah.
Adam, I'll bring some more
get shot by J. Edgar Hoover in the FBI in the 1930s after Tom Dillinger got killed, and they were Americans. So I'm doing all that shit tomorrow, man. I'm making cash money, and I'm giving them the whole thing.
Nice.
And I'm putting all my clients' shit down. They're flying in from Georgia to see the Paracon tomorrow. The whole
Oh my God, that's cool.
Oh, nice.
The one that I got fucking pushed out of. Fuck off, Donnie. Anyway, I'm meeting him tomorrow. I'm giving him his shit back. Anyway, I'm not going to get into it. I'm drunk. So but I'm getting buzzed, and it's like I'm at the point where I don't give a fuck because no one made me. I made myself. Anyway, I'm not going to get into it. I do get more views when I do, though.
If you cannot be yourself, then who else can you be?
Yeah.
It just hurts, man. Like I get them this convention.
Well, look who you're around, Adam. Look who you're around right now. What's hurting?
No, you're right. I just
look who's talking to you right now. Come on, man.
I get him and the Arinco truck the fucking show there, and I'm getting pushed out, and I'm not getting a cut like I was promised, and I'm getting
whatever. You got all of us. You know, you gotta concentrate on the good things in your life and all. Move forward.
Heather's gonna be pissed at me for saying, "I'm sorry, baby. I love you." I said,
you take the bad with the good sometimes, and you acknowledge it and you move on.
You take the good, you take the bad, you take the rest. And Lauren has the facts of life.
It's one of these theories I've come up with, and when I help people and all that, I tell them to take the bad, put it on a shelf, and let it collect dust, and never shine it off again.
I love you.
That's all you got to do.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
No,
and
I know
always
that.
Always remember that when one door closes, brother, another one opens.
That's it.
Means the house is haunted.
Yeah, my grandmother used to say that. She used to tell me all the time. She's like, "Listen, you're gonna remember this, and you need to remember this. When one door closes and another one opens, your house is fucking haunted."
That's perfect for us.
Yeah.
So Thomas,
dude, I love you guys. You guys, all you guys are so heartfelt and serious, but you're all funny. Go ahead, Nate.
So Thomas, Danny, and Adam, I got a question for you because Danny, I know that I've been talking to you about this for a while.
Okay.
I'm thinking about bringing Ian, my clown doll, to the Paracon.
Okay.
Dude, if you guys don't know, Nate's got a very haunted piece that he don't talk about much.
My brother actually was vacuuming the room when I was down south for my grandfather's funeral and stuff, and he said that he saw it move with his own eyes, and he like literally was like, "I'm never going in that room again."
They kept him in the garage. They kept him in the garage.
I have it here with me right now in my closet.
Oh, that's right. You moved out. You got a new place. Yeah. That's right.
So I have.
So we're gonna have all the radicals haunted stuff and a haunted doll in the Airbnb. I don't. Gonna be another one of those nights where we're gonna have knocks on the wall again and all other stuff.
Thomas.
me and Danny discussed this last year. That
I'm sleeping in your room, Thomas.
I'll keep you all safe.
Take the clown doll and stuff because it creeps everybody. It doesn't creep me out. It doesn't bother me. But it bothered me the first week I had it, but then I ran some sage over it and stuff, and it hasn't bothered me since.
Okay.
That's good.
Yeah, when you have like that, you believe in sage, Thomas? Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Well, I believe in intention. It depends on what you want to use. If I believe the sage is going to do something, then it's going to do something. I could take my charger. And I put enough faith in my charger to clear something in my intent, it'll clear. So
round ice cubes. Always go with round ice cubes.
Yes, exactly. So if you put enough intention in it, then
that was the ex-wife I did the round ice cubes with, and it worked.
The nipples, right?
Don't you believe? Yeah, you'll believe the headache goes away, and it does.
So my question would be, Danny, do you have enough room in the hearse for the clown doll? Do y'all want to see the clown doll?
Wow, that'd be a great picture.
Yeah, let's take a look. Let's take a look.
So anybody that lays in the casket has to lay with the clown doll. How's that?
You four people are fucked, right?
I'm down.
Yeah. I think it'll be an extra $5 per picture to sleep with the clown doll in the casket outside the hearse.
Danny, you and Lauren look like America's traditional couple, like you just live in life, and then you guys realize what you do, your collection.
I know, right?
Thomas looks like your guy next door that mows your lawn, and his son sells Girl Scout popcorn.
I do. That's what happens.
He's a serial killer addict that knows every fact about people that kill people. Then you got Nate, who's got this.
There he is.
There. Oh yeah, that's right. It's in the
Oh wow, it is a big case.
Wow. Huh?
Yeah.
He doesn't promote it. Nate doesn't look for money or promotion. He
No.
has it.
No, you shouldn't, because some of this stuff you don't want to play with. You don't want
Yeah.
to put it in the wrong
You know
hands
that,
and all
Danny.
that. So Danny and Lauren will be the first to tell you. You know, they've handled a lot of objects and all that. So yeah.
This is the case that it came with. I didn't build this case. When I stopped and asked about the doll, I knocked on the door and two teenagers answered the door, and I asked about the doll that was sitting on the side of the road, and I hear an elderly lady yell, "If he wants that goddamn thing, he can have it."
Oh damn.
You know that's bad when the old lady says it. So yeah.
But
At least she
the reason I
didn't. At
have-
least she didn't
the
yell,
reason I-
"Where's the beef?" or something. You know. So.
The only reason I have the sign, in the front is because I used it as a Halloween decoration in my Halloween setup last year.
Wow.
I
Wow.
didn't want anybody to touch it.
Well, that would.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's Ian, the clown that I don't promote.
Frankincense and myrrh. Oh, it's white
Creepy.
sage.
He's going
Yeah,
back
you
to
really got to be careful of white sage. Unless you're an actual shaman, you shouldn't be using white sage. So
Really?
it actually could bring on negative stuff to you. So if you're going to use sage,
What's up, Laura Atwater, Steves? How are
yeah,
you?
make your own sage, grow it and all that. Put your own intention into your own sage, and that way you know you're putting your own energy out there. Because you just buy white sage, you got to know it's more shaman based, Indian based, anything like that. So
Real
people
quick,
take offense to that.
I know he's not part of the Salem yet, but he's my boy. This dude literally loves me. He shares my shit, sends me free shit. He is a filmmaker. Sent me his DVD, Steve Ridge, signed. It's on Tubi. Pretty cool movie. He's also a musician and a director. And I'm going to kiss his ass some more. Dustin fucking Grammer, get in here and get some more.
Yeah.
Bring some more with you. What's up, homie?
Hey, how you doing?
Yeah.
Man, we
Hey, buddy.
got a damn party going now.
I know. Dustin, are you outside too? Are you looking for Bigfoot?
I was, yeah. It got dark on me. I had technical issues and it wouldn't let me through. But I finally got it.
He's out there looking for Bigfoot.
Yeah.
Georgia or West Virginia now? I forget.
Alabama.
Fuck. That was my third guess. I'm going to get you to Maine, though. But you are going to be in Salem with me when I'm speaking. You're going to be up there selling up, doing your shit at the Thomas-led Salem Paranormal and Horror Con 2024. Am I right, Dustin? All of us are going to be there.
Yeah. Thankful to be invited, to be a part of it. It's
So, Dustin, what part of Alabama?
Tuscaloosa.
Okay. So you're up near in the north. I'm from Delville, just outside of Fort Rucker.
Fort Rucker. Okay. Is that is that closer to east? Like Anniston?
Very south, about 30 minutes from the Florida border.
Okay.
Yep. How did you do with weather down there? I don't know if it really hit Alabama or was a little further up with that Helene.
Yeah, we missed. It was at one time we were predicted, I think, to have several inches of rain, and it shifted more east. So we're good, but unfortunately, I know a lot of places are not.
Yeah, some of my friends are really hit by that. Some of our fellow paranormal people and all that. My favorite gnome and all that. He's got some trouble. Lee Brown and all that in their areas. So yeah, hey, anybody could, you could donate. There's a lot of places to donate out there, so it's important we take care of our peeps. So
can I get the attention real quick to Danny's beautiful face? Look at that smile. Look at that face.
That.
Did you just want to kiss that cheek? I'm a straight white man. And I actually got a chick.
I just want to hug him and wrap my leg around him. So yeah.
Oh, man.
I'm gonna give him a back hug.
So Danny, that tells me when we get to the Airbnb, you need to watch out a little bit because Adam's going to try and kiss you.
You know it, Dustin. I get to meet Dustin in person. Nate, Christ. If I was gay, this would be a fivesome right now. I'd be so pumped. Lucky I'm straight.
Who's spooning who?
I seriously love you guys. I mean that. Like, this is my core group. Dustin and I talk a lot. Of course, Nate, Danny, Thomas. This is no bullshit. Dustin, you and I talk a lot with rap and stuff. And with you playing, doing the intro, being a musician, and an author. Sending me your book, which I'm almost done now. I just had the fucking thing. Where'd I put it? There it is. I try to read it when I'm sober so I can remember it.
Yeah.
So I go back and read it sometime.
Oh,
But it's
man,
all
it's-
individual tales of horror, man, and you do little spoofs of it on your Monster Media page.
Yeah.
What was the
Yeah.
drive
That's
behind this? You and Danny are both outside. Dustin, these guys don't know you so much. Let's talk about your drive behind this book, my friend.
Oh man, the drive behind the book. I've had some of the stories for a little while, and I've never been able to complete a work. I've been trying to write something since I was a kid, basically, and it just, man, I have all these ideas, and I would start it and never go anywhere. But Raph actually helped me. Diego, co-host Diego's show. I was gonna do some audio work, and by the time I started writing and typing up the notes, I was like, well, I might as well just make it into a book.
Yeah.
So he
Oh,
had
yeah.
a lot of that. He
Diego and
motivates-
Dustin re-signed with me for the next year.
Yeah,
That's good.
but
Raph's a
I was
good
gonna
dude.
get
I like
Danny.
Raph.
Danny and Lauren are pretty much in. I'm on their fucking pamphlets when they're on. I got their flyers somewhere. I'm pretty buzzed right now. There it is.
Yeah. I'm always sending crazy memes and stuff. So, you know.
Oh yes, and Instagram. Danny just hit Ghosting Magazine with Lauren too.
Yep.
They had a write up with a picture.
Yeah.
I took
Yes, your picture you took is in there.
Justin's coming up to Mass. He wants to come up
Yep.
to Maine.
Yep.
yeah, I'd love to see Maine.
Well, I got to say one thing, Dustin, man, you're probably one of the most talented people I've met in a while. So, I mean, the
God
stuff
bless.
that you do,
Absolutely.
it is.
Oh, man.
You're like a little of everything. I'm a musician too, so I really appreciate other musicians. It's funny. There's so many people in the paranormal that are musicians. Like Danny's a musician. Danny was a bass player and all that. Adam sang in a heavy metal band and all that. So
The herd.
Culling the Herd, yeah. So
I appreciate the kind words because I
Yeah.
feel like I just dabble in stuff. I'm not really good at any of it, but I have fun doing it. So I appreciate that.
yeah, well, I'm the same way. I says, I know a little bit about everything, master of none. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's it.
Nothing wrong with that.
Hey,
it's good. It's good to be
question for you guys.
well-rounded and all that. Have a little
Who-
talent, just a
who
little
is
talent
God-
and everything.
Who is God's angel of music? Who is the music angel?
Were you asking me or
Anybody?
the music angel?
Well, God's got his angels, and the angel of music was fucking Lucifer.
Yeah.
Isn't
why
that
they-
crazy?
That's why they call it the
Music
devil's
Balls is
music.
called. Yes, congratulations on Ghosted Magazine, Danny and Lauren the
Yeah,
Radical.
yeah,
Hey,
Creepy
that was
Chronicles.
cool. That was cool. The magazine. I saw those pictures.
yeah.
I'm
Good.
still here. I'm trying to get to the light. My light went out.
Oh, it's all
You're,
good.
you're
brother.
trying to go to the light? No, stay. You won't make it to
Don't
Salem if you go to the light.
Don't go to the light.
Don't go to the light yet.
That's Thomas's true intentions. Yeah, don't worry. I'm the one that gets the face for radio, not you.
I can tell you, Dustin, I look forward to meeting you at the event.
Yeah.
I look forward to purchasing and reading that book, man. I'm
Yep.
always looking for new books for my paranormal library. Like I research
Yeah.
everything from UFOs to ghosts to cryptids, doesn't matter. Like I am a hardcore all around guy, so I'm looking forward to the book.
Yeah, we're looking forward to meeting you too. My wife's going to be coming with me, and
Nice.
Nice.
we're pretty excited about it. Very excited. To meet
Erica,
her.
right?
That's awesome.
Erica, yeah, that's it.
I'm buzzed. I remember the name. I'm good. Ever since my car accident.
Yeah, that's it, I
Ever
think.
since I get, I don't know. That helps me with the paranormal remembering shit. I'm like,
Yeah.
instead of going underwear in Cincinnati Walmart, I'm like, oh, plane crash, 68. You know what I mean?
Well, the only dates that you got to remember right now is October 18th, 19th, and 20th. The
There you
Shadows of Salem.
Yeah.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre 50th anniversary. And just probably one of the big parts of the weekend, us paranormal people, there's going to be a paranormal only festival at the Salem State University South Campus. So that's when most of us are going to be talking and letting you guys all learn about the paranormal, especially Dustin, maybe be able to talk about how he came up with his book and how he films and all that, educate people on that. Of course, the Radicals with all their cool stuff and how they came about them and how to be
There he
careful of
is.
that stuff. And yeah, just all you guys, everything you got to say.
So I saw a post on Friday,
Well,
Thomas. You can correct me if I'm wrong, because I know that you're kind of in much more detail of this event than I am.
Yeah.
Is there not a dinner with the cast on Friday night?
Yeah. It's not Friday, it's Saturday.
It's Saturday night.
So
Okay.
if they go, as you can see below my name is the website, and it's going to be Saturday. I think it's like $150, but it's a barbecue. with the Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
For
Isn't
everyone
that
who
cool?
knows,
Barbecue
give
with
me
the
the
Texas
remains.
Chainsaw Massacre. You can't get that's so crazy, you know.
I've
So
seen that movie. I don't know if I want that barbecue.
yeah, well, Friday you could watch the
Yeah.
movie at the theater. I think it's in Beverly, and yeah,
Part of
at the
Salem.
theater you get to watch it. You know, the original 50th
Okay, so maybe
anniversary
that's
with
what
the
I was-
members of the cast. So that's
Maybe
pretty
that's
crazy.
what I was thinking of when I thought of Friday. Maybe that's what I was
Yeah.
thinking of.
Well, Friday is we're all together. It's early in the morning and all the way till 8 o'clock at night. I know some people are coming in a little later and all that, but Saturday's the big paranormal day, and then Sunday we'll all be back
But
at the Waterfront
Thomas,
Hotel. Yeah.
tickets for Friday or the weekend are good for the whole thing at both places, correct?
Well, yeah. Well, Friday, we'll all be together at the Waterfront Hotel. Now on
Right.
Saturday, Texas Chainsaw will be at Longboards, which is on the wharf there. So you could
Okay.
go see them and then go to the college later, and it's the one ticket. So you could go there first
all
and then come
connected.
see us later on.
That's
So
a good
you
deal.
get both locations
That's
for
a good
the
deal.
1999. Yeah.
Nice.
So
That's a good deal.
yep.
And
So
you guys know this, right? Dustin, Nate, Danny, Lauren. This is fucking Salem at the middle to end of October, but towards Halloween.
Yeah, you don't have to tell me.
60 to
I've
80,000 people. In that fucking
I made this mistake 2 years ago and swore I'd never make it again, but yet
Oh.
here I am.
It's gonna be
Heather told
nuts.
me.
don't
I've
worry,
been to Salem-
Nate. I'll hold your hand through it.
I've been to Salem
Only
six,
if
seven
we can
times,
cuddle
at least
later, Thomas.
maybe a half dozen times.
We'll do a little spooning,
Always in summer.
I'm good with that.
It's
Okay.
never been before. It's always been before September. So
Yeah.
I hear in October the population triples, if anything
Yeah.
quadruples. in that-
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, nuts.
Oh yeah.
It's
like,
the
when I
Halloween
went to
capital of America, the world. If not,
When I went to Salem 2 years ago, we had to park like almost half an hour away because it was zero. You couldn't park anywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
We did
It
a
was crazy.
we did a Freaks and Geeks antiques thing there, and in order to
That's
get
cool.
parking, with the hearse, we actually showed up in front of the place at 4 a.m., parked the hearse,
And slept.
and slept in the car till 8 o'clock when they opened. Till we could load in.
Mm. Yep.
It's hard to get a hearse
what-
around in Salem.
So what
Yeah.
I gathered so far from the Salem event is going to go. We got the now Salem 8 at the bed and breakfast.
Yep.
Yeah.
We've got an amazing thing going on Saturday with the paranormal event. Everybody's speaking. Dustin,
Yep.
Danny, Lauren, Thomas, Adam, myself. And then I get a ride in the hearse and I have to ride in the casket, which I am completely okay with.
Yeah. while holding the haunted clown doll.
I tell you, those
I
who
do
seeing
not-
the Radicals live between just that little thing of candy,
Yep.
Danny's fucking lecture. I don't know how Danny does it, and Lauren just being there, sitting there smiling for hours on end with everything
Yeah.
that looks at the beautiful hearse. But you guys got so much stuff on display. Danny gives you a free little, almost like a mini tour of his stuff.
Yeah.
You
Yep.
can't help but look at the cemetery grass, the coffin nails, the wood, the Ouija board's made out of. Look what Danny made me. Don't mind the boobies. Sorry, guys.
There's boobies.
But I'm right in the middle of girls on each side.
Oh Jesus.
But that's
if
me
we're-
in front of Steve. That's me in front of the grave where Stephen King put the Reverend in Pet Cemetery.
Yeah.
If
That's
we're
me in front of
promoting,
the Exorcist stuff.
Danny, I have mine that he made me in the room too.
Ah.
Nice.
Nice.
I'm actually doing the finishes of the boards now, and I'm combining them with human cremains and sealing them in.
Why did I get one of those?
I know, right? Yeah, yeah. And,
That's gonna be in
actually,
Salem. Is that gonna be in Salem?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I may have one, I may have two, I'm not sure. And I also, I'm going to try that. Every time I make them, they sell out. I'm making the planchettes now out of human scapula bones, shoulder bones.
Wow.
Thomas, did you hear that,
Yeah.
Thomas?
But every
I
time
heard
I
it.
finish one,
I got my earpiece in. I heard it.
every time I finish them, they blow out. So it's like the way I look
Yeah.
at it is you're using the dead to contact the dead.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
wild.
That is pretty wild.
So we're all speaking. We all got stuff for sale. Dustin, you gonna have DVDs and stuff there for sale? Books?
I do not.
I should have an order of books. It was supposed to arrive yesterday, but Thomas tells me that they're en route. So
2 more
I'll
weeks.
have,
2 more weeks. Good time.
books, maybe 2 or 3 DVDs, some shirts,
Nice.
I've got a bunch of stickers. I've kind of got to creatively pack
Yeah.
I've got a couple mugs, but I've got to creatively pack because I'm flying. I'm coming from a long ways away, so it's gonna be a limited amount of stuff. But I'm gonna try to bring what I can.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, make sure you get people on your mailing list to buy stuff. So, you know.
I
You
have
know,
nothing.
speaking of the waterfront hotel, I've actually stayed there before. It was
Yep.
I saw that on the flyer, and I was like, why does that ring a bell? Why does that sound familiar? Me and my wife actually stayed there on our honeymoon when we drove the East Coast.
Wow.
That was the highest point we made was Salem, though. We didn't go beyond because we may not have stayed married if we stayed in the car much longer.
Oh man, let me tell you, let me tell you, Dustin, you missed out on going to visit the Omni Mount Washington Hotel.
Yep. Oh, I've investigated there quite a few times myself.
Really, New Hampshire. Okay.
Yep. I've investigated there multiple times, and I always love doing it because it's a bunch of weirdos like us just hanging out up there doing ghost hunting, and then we drink our asses off till like 5 a.m, seeing who could out weird each other. And one of my favorite people in the whole world, John Tenney, and him and I would just sit and try out. He'd always beat me because that guy's the weirdest motherfucker you'll ever meet in your whole life. Oh, he's the best. He's the best. The guy, he's just incredibly knowledgeable. He's like us. He's a big weirdo nerd, with all information and stuff. So,
Nate, what were you going to say?
You also missed out on the Madame Cherie Castle ruins.
Yeah.
I've been there. Chesterfield, New Hampshire, right next to the Vermont
place. But the other thing I was going to say was the only person probably on the screen that's not selling anything at the Paracon is going to be me. I don't have anything to bring.
Stickers, man. You don't get
no. Whatever I bring,
I'm gonna freak.
Whatever I bring is free.
Nate. You need to sell there. Sell some pictures of your feet, so you'll be all right. Somebody will buy that. Just buy pictures of your feet.
I got a sign picture of me.
You could autograph pictures of your feet.
But no, like I got a few pictures and stuff I'm gonna bring up, and I got some stickers and stuff. But otherwise,
sit at my table with Heather and I. Sit at the Witch and Life table with Heather and I. We'll shoot the shit and we'll go out and talk.
Well,
I think it's a great time. We don't get along. We're not getting along, but we don't get all of us get together too much. I think these conventions help us. And with all of us living in New England and Dustin wanting to move to Maine.
Yeah.
I mean, but all of us are in New England. You can live in New England. You can do the shit for months. I mean, right?
Yeah.
If Danny's bored, I'm doing a tour tomorrow. My
thought, Adam, is I'll do the same thing I did last year. I'll bring some pictures. If people want a picture, if they want an autograph, I'll just give it to them. I'm not looking to make money.
Yeah.
Well, you're modest. All of us in this are modest. None of us are looking to be rock stars except for Dustin.
Well, again, if you don't help the living and the dead, you're in the wrong business. So
Amen.
The rest of this stuff, we do this stuff so we can help people outside of it. So I know Danny and Lauren, we've talked about this. That's why we do this. We still have to make a little bit of money to make sure that we have the stuff to be able to help people. That's
why we do the conventions.
Yeah.
That's why we do the conventions.
Yeah, because we don't charge for it.
Nope.
I just did an investigation the other day. Somebody needed some help. I brought my new I'm mentoring a young lady and all that, helping her get her business going and all that, so she could learn the proper way and not what she sees on TV. And we've been out and about doing stuff, and she's learning. We got a lot of great footage and all that, but I don't post it. But the crazy thing is the woman that owns the place, her husband called out her name on an ITC device, which is pretty profound. So
I'm talking.
Yeah, so that really hit home and all that for them, and they're still texting us and thanking us for coming and all that, and the fact that we don't charge and we're able to bring closure for some people that want to have questions and want to know. It comes in different ways, and that's worth it right there. That's your
definitely
that's value right there.
And I know next year, I told Adam, Thomas, I'm pretty sure I told Danny, but Dustin, so next year, 2025, I'll be putting on a Paracon here in New Hampshire. If you are open and available to come, if you move to Maine, you're more than welcome to come and be a guest speaker.
Yeah, if I move, it's going to be a few years. I have to retire first.
Yeah.
But
Well, even if you travel, even if
I
you
am-
just take a jet plane.
man, I am open to travel anywhere. I just have to get time and money.
Yeah.
And I will go.
Understandable.
I will go. I
He's
love
intrigued by New England. He's a Southern boy, but he's intrigued by New England's history and lore. And I think he's ready. So I think he's either, dude. Steve's Ridge is fucking hilarious. I love the sheriff. Me and him love the sheriff guy.
Yeah.
The movie you made. And you know what's funny? I was thinking, Dustin, not trying to impose, but if you brought a camera, I think Saturday night in Salem after the convention at Salem State University, we could all do a movie or something. I would totally die for you. You can have Thomas. I would do it on camera.
Danny does very well as well.
Well,
Yeah.
if Adam's willing to die on camera, can I kill him?
Anybody. Look at this guy's mug. This is the guy in the bottom
That's
of the screen.
the best.
It is it's listed as a mockumentary, but I wasn't making fun of anybody. I'm really just a fan.
Yeah.
I enjoy that style of movie, the old cheesy B style, and I watch a
Oh
lot
God,
of
yeah.
the Bigfoot stuff.
Yelping.
So I
Oh,
wasn't mocking
Yeah.
people who have sightings or whatever, but it was just
Yeah.
my style of making comedy reels up to that point, and that was it was all new territory, and that's what we went with. There was a lot of people who helped me out with that and
Yeah.
volunteered their time and made this redneck Bigfoot documentary.
That's funny. You know what that sounds like? Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Yeah.
They were making it in Texas, and they just took a bunch of people that were on commercials in the area and put them in. And some of them came on to, like, Dennis Hopper was in the movie as a police officer. These people come on to be some of these famous actors and actresses and all that. And there's going to be a few of them. Probably the biggest one there is the guy that played Grandpa. You know, there's a bunch of them. Yeah. So, and
all right, you guys have fun. Finish talking. I'm gonna go.
Bye, Lauren. Bye,
we'll see you soon. Lauren, I'll see you Saturday. Friday.
Right.
I'll see you Friday.
Yeah. All right.
Thank you for jumping on.
One last wave of the hand. So
yeah, we can go a little bit lower. We got a little bit of time, but I mean, everybody here is going to be at the Salem Paracon.
Yeah.
Everybody here is a part of Historically Haunted Booking LLC. Everybody here is my friend, my client, and I got everybody here's pretty much phone number. We talk in messages. Dustin tunes in when he's at work. He's like, the show today. Dustin tunes in every week. Hey, look at the show. Dustin he'll donate stars, donate money, donate stuff, and Dustin loves you guys.
Yeah, I find the show inspiring. I may not catch it live, but I mean, and I don't, sometimes I just will cut grass at work just to help out her because it needs to be done. But it's really just my time to put the headphones in.
Yeah.
And try to find episodes I haven't listened to yet. Because I actually listened to Danny, the Radicals one, I think last week. I came up with that one and listened to that while I was at work, and I just find them inspiring. And I'm not just saying that; it just
I know you mean well. You kiss my ass. You send me shit.
Yeah,
like I'm doing. I'm doing tours tomorrow. If you heard earlier or not, I'm buzzed, so maybe I said it twice. But I'm doing tours, and when I do, I leave stickers from all my whatever I got for clients. My magnets I got of myself, I made, which you sent me. Dustin Grammer bought and sent me these historically haunted podcast magnets.
Yeah,
so I need one. Dude, like, I could cry. Like, you guys support me so much. Thomas, Nate, Danny. I mean, dude, Nate, Danny puts me on his thing. Right in the bottom of his thing, right? It's him in front of the Stephen King house, and you look on the bottom.
We're family.
Yeah.
So
but see, me and Adam, we have an interesting history.
Get the fuck out of here.
So...
I tell you guys, man, I want to see you all succeed. If I succeed, I'm going to
can't wait.
I'm going to mention you. And I'm honored to represent you guys. Thomas, you're doing so many fucking conventions and you're bringing so many people to light. You're adding on, instead of just going, like you said earlier, who's going to show? You're bringing on people that should be fucking known. Dustin Grammer is a director, author, fucking musician. A podcast, he should be known.
Well, that's what I want to tell people.
He should be known. I should be. You should be. Right?
I'm just like the Wizard of Oz. It's just a guy behind the curtain. There's nothing really there.
You bearded
the Emerald City of Alabama.
And you say author, director.
You're all modest. It's all modesty. You're all
you
very
pull
humble.
the curtain back,
Very
and it's just a guy that's just trying to have fun.
Danny's the same way.
That's the key.
The thing is, I'll be the first person to tell anybody. When you do these conferences, we're trying to teach people about the paranormal, our knowledge, our years of experience. They come, they hear us talk. But the one thing I'll tell you is there's two important things to be able to do this. Is the right intention and having no ego. So when you have ego, you're far away from spirit.
Amen.
And when you have the right intention, you'll have that conversation with the spirits or what you perceive, or be able to get that footage properly. And usually right intention keeps the bad things from happening too. So, you know, that's what it's all about. And you get that profound thing that happens between the living and the dead and helping people out. That's what it's all about. That's what we want to teach people. So, you know,
I would like to point out,
all nodding. We're all like, "Yep."
Oh yeah.
I would like to point out that Danny is very quiet tonight.
I'm
Danny's
just
very
chilling,
quiet.
just taking it in.
outside,
Danny
doing my
doesn't
thing that
step
I
on
do
toes.
every night.
Danny
Yeah.
doesn't interrupt. You don't step on toes. Danny called me the last 2 weeks ago. I haven't called anybody since like June. He called me to talk. Danny, man, you know I love you, man. You know I represent the Radicals, and I share Creepy Chronicles, Museum of Wonders, DLP Photography, Master.
Oh, you guys are all awesome, man. Every single
Well,
one.
you are, Danny. You're very
Every
much the
single one.
Switzerland, and I think Thomas touched on that. Danny's the Switzerland of the paranormal.
Yeah.
And I think
We try.
all in
Yeah,
this
we
group
definitely.
are. I think none of you guys bash anybody. That's what brings me
No, yeah, you can't.
You can't.
Another client
Like I
of
said,
mine.
nobody's right or wrong about the paranormal.
Hey,
so
Danny.
you do your
Ego
thing.
destroys.
Yep.
Danny.
Yes.
Can you bring the toenail?
Sure, I can bring the toenail. Yeah.
Yes.
I can bring the
I
toenail.
want to see it. I want to see it.
I go to
I
Augusta,
wanna
right?
see it.
They got the coffin drag car from the Munsters lined up next to Danny's hearse with
Yeah.
the casket out back. Guess where the line is?
Yeah.
The
At
Munsters
the
coffin
hearse.
hearse replica.
Yep. Nope.
At
So
the hearse of the coffin.
there was at one,
People
there
put
was at one
donations
point
and
in
they're
time.
taking selfies in the casket. That's a fucking head turner.
Yeah.
There was at one point in
It was
time.
fun.
I
People had
almost,
fun.
yeah, there was almost at one point in time. I almost bought a television that was supposedly from Charles Manson's jail cell. Hence the reason I want to see the toenail so bad.
Oh,
You
gotcha.
saw
All
Stephen
right.
King at the Freiburg Fair. It started on Monday. Fuck off. I love it. I'm sorry to interrupt, but King's my white horse.
Actually, I
knew he'd be at the Freiburg Fair today. You know what's
I got
funny?
a message. I got a message from someone who is out in New Hampshire, and she works at a movie theater that's closing down. And Stephen King was there. Stephen King was there with his son watching a movie, and she told him, she's like, "Hey, the movie theater's closing down shortly. We've only got like a month left." He's like, "Don't worry, I'll keep coming back."
Yeah.
Oh
So,
my fucking God.
I'm
Thomas,
trying to
you
get-
gotta admit, he's a true guy. He don't cheat on his wife that I know
Yeah.
of.
Yeah.
He's got his
Yeah.
kids that he supports. He don't go to Hollywood. He stays in Maine. You can't ask for a more humble dude. I know he's not a paranormal guy, but
Yeah.
as far as like, right? You guys like, okay, let's start real quick. I want to ask as a person, as for Adam. This is Adam's question.
Oh, wait. Don't say
Go ahead.
anything. But you know it's on tonight. You know it's
What?
debuting tonight, don't you? Stephen King?
Get the fuck out.
Salem's Lot.
The remake.
That's tonight?
Is it
Tonight.
really?
Tonight, yeah. On
Oh,
HBO Max. So once we're done with this, I'm gonna go watch it and see if I can scare the shit out of my 8-year-old self again.
God, I love you guys. Well, real quick, Thomas, let's start with you. What's your favorite King movie besides that one?
Besides Salem's Lot, you know, it's always the Shawshank Redemption's my favorite movie of all time.
I know you love Salem's Lot. I know you love
Yeah,
vampires.
but scary wise, Salem's Lot, anything
But-
Stephen King, Shawshank.
But Shawshank,
Yeah,
the whole at the end with the whole thing. Yeah, that's pretty.
yeah.
wild
The
movie.
the Paquetics are. I told me they would give me a personal tour once I go out there because I just want to see where they filmed it or
Is
the
that
outside
Virginia?
scenes, of course. So
West Virginia Penitentiary.
no, it's out. It's out in Ohio. So I think it's
Ohio State
Ohio
Reformatory.
Yeah, Ohio State Reformatory. It was just the outside scenes. I think they use a soundstage for the inside stuff, but it's like the outside, stuff.
No,
but they
they used the
redid some of the
inside, too.
inside, made one of
They
the
did
jails
Danny-
look like it was a
Danny-
hole and all that. So
The
yeah,
inside was Danny's house.
Yep.
Danny, what was your favorite Stephen King movie?
It changes all the time. Right now, it's Creepshow.
One or two?
One.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's tough. I like them both.
I just brought Gene Tewksbury of Eastern Ghost Cat Paranormal. He used to be Cryptozoology Paranormal, Cryptozoology Research Center.
Thanks for the ride, lady.
I brought
Yes, yes.
When he comes down in the truck and he throws the magazines out, he goes, "I'd swear you'd die if you didn't get the first copy." That's Stephen King's son,
Yeah.
Owen King.
That was the best thing. Adam's Tour. We went to that spot. We went to that spot where the hitchhiker was. We brought the sign that said, we're like, "Thanks for the ride, lady." It was so cool to line that up, man.
Hey, you know what other hitchhiker? Texas Chainsaw Massacre hitchhiker is going to be at the Salem Paracon.
Thank you for the name drop. The guy in the van. Remember, he lights the thing on fire in the van and stuff, and he closes it. The first Leatherface was Hannibal. Shit. He lived in Maine. He died. He's dead now. But his name was Hannibal something, I think. But he lived in Maine and he died. But he was the first Leatherface.
Yeah, he was like I think he was like a Scandinavian actor and all that came over and stuff. So
shoot.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
He died in Searsport, Maine, which isn't far from me.
But
Gunner, right?
Gunner, that's it.
Yeah, Gunner.
Yeah.
I've done 3 tours, 2 with Danny and his wife Lauren, 1 with Gene. Tomorrow I got a tour in Bangor before the convention with 2 people from Georgia that are flying in. They're paying me cash money to bring them to pretty much where I brought you, the Hancock House.
Nice.
So it's people that aren't friends, so I'm fucking nervous, but we're taking a rent-a-car, so I'm knocking money off. I'm meeting them in Bangor tomorrow at the Cross Insurance Center at 2:00.
Nice.
But I'm bringing up Paul Bunyan. I'm bringing him to the Steam Pipe. I'm bringing him to Stephen King's. I'm bringing him to where Hancock. I'm bringing him to the steps where Victor Pascal was carried up. Gage's funeral scene. Oh, the baby, you baby killer. All that shit.
You going to the sewer thing?
Yeah, the sewer grate with the inspired Pennywise. All that shit. So I'm getting cash, which is great, but I don't know these people. I'm not trying to diss them. I love you, Anna. If you're watching, you and your husband. She got a picture with Rob Zombie, so that's cool. She trusts me. But at the same time, dude, it's my first tour with non-friends, so I'm fucking nervous.
Just be you and you'll be fine.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh my God. That's why everybody loves you, buddy, because you're just
your energy.
But it's people I don't know quite, but I think I get it. I just, I'm going to stick to the facts about shit, like where Hannibal Hamlin died, America's first vice president, Abraham Lincoln's backup that died playing poker in Bangor. Did I bring you there? The grave?
Oh, yeah.
The couch and stuff. So they're all pumped. I didn't know that. I didn't want to see Stephen King shit. Then I gotta go meet Donnie. I go make sure when you see Donnie, you tell him Adam took you on a tour.
Oh my God! I know.
So what do you guys think, man? Salem Paracon, the end of October, Salem, Massachusetts, Salem State University Paranormal Day. What is it? 10 a.m. till
going to
5
be
p.m.
epic.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, we're all gonna be there, and one of the main things that I like about all the guests and all that, they always make sure that anybody comes to the show, they have a great time. Especially like Danny gives the history about all the artifacts that they have, and he never leaves his area. He's always there to tell everybody about what's going on.
Yep.
I
wear a diaper that day.
Yeah. You got the diaper on?
Yeah, I wear a diaper that day.
Yeah, you're gonna wear the diaper. Yeah.
Yeah, I have to.
A little depends.
I can't leave my booth. I have to be there for that story.
Yeah.
So if I stop for a second, it looks like I'm thinking, no, I'm just pooping.
Yeah.
But Danny, people will walk by and kind of look, and as soon as they go to look away, you're like, that was, Jeffrey Dahmer's blood or whoever the fuck getting blood. They go, oh, and then they come in, and they buy something.
You got to reel them in.
Right,
Danny. If you really have to go poop, don't use the diaper. I don't mind taking over your booth for a few, like I did last year when you guys had to speak.
There.
Perfect.
Yep. It's okay. It's all right. He's wearing the shreddies, so it has the charcoal, so it doesn't smell. Yeah.
There you go.
I just want to get a selfie of me kissing Dustin Grammer on the cheek.
There you go. I don't know if you can get through that awesome beard though, but
that's pretty.
Adam, I love you to death. I love you to death, but you better not kiss me on the cheek.
Yeah.
Nate, I've already done it twice. I'm not gonna do it a third time. Third time's a charm.
I'm gonna kiss you on that beautiful shiny head, Nate. Mwah!
I got hair.
Oh yeah, a little bit. It's okay.
I get all you guys shit in front of me. You don't see it,
well, Danny, did you hear what I got in store for everybody for Salem?
No, let's hear it.
no! What do you have?
I got the orders coming in. I'll be selling them.
Oh,
They're going to be they're going to be the koozies for your soda or your beer.
Yes.
And it's going to say, I love ghost hunting and the word fuck with a ghost on it.
That's
on
awesome.
the back, it says glorious weirdo with some bunny out rabbit ears. So, yeah.
That's awesome.
Everybody needs one for their weekend in Salem, you know?
Oh, yeah.
It's only going to be $5, $5. So
awesome.
Some of you guys will get some for free because I love you. So, yeah.
So Thomas, you're gonna have swag there. You're gonna have coffee mugs. You're gonna have shirts, stickers, posters, the whole nine. Danny's gonna have shit up the ass.
Yeah.
Dustin's gonna have some stuff. Nate's gonna have stickers and peanuts. But he's gonna sit at my desk. He'll do pictures with you. Nate, you're gonna get some swag. As your manager, I command you to get some swag.
You know what?
I don't have nothing either, honestly. All I get's the magnets Dustin bought me, and my stickers I bought, which is like a like a $10 5-pack, 2-pack.
So
we're getting there. We're all self-made, right?
I was looking at getting T-shirts done last year, but the issue was the person that I was going through, her mother had cancer, and she was in charge, and it just kind of fell through.
Yeah,
get you. Shit happens. Life sucks.
It is what it is.
Absolutely.
Let me do a little commercial for you. Probably one of the best places to get swag for very inexpensive is 24hourwristbands.com. Look it up. Put in whatever you want. You could get a lot of stuff for very little, you know. So
you realize you're gonna have to send me that in a text, right? Because I just forgot literally everything you said.
Yeah, that's where I had the koozies made and my coffee cups made, and it was great. It's easy. They did a fantastic job and all that. And you think inexpensive, it's going to be cheesy, but no, it's professional. It's really done well. I'm impressed.
Thomas, if you trust them, I trust them.
Yeah. Yep. They haven't done me wrong yet. So, yep.
Fucking A.
Craziness.
Craziness down the rabbit hole again.
Yeah, down the rabbit hole again. But hey, guys, we're going to see each other very, very soon.
Yeah.
I hope everybody comes to see all of us very, very soon.
3 minutes left, guys. Plug everything.
Yeah.
Go. Yeah.
So the Shadows of Salem.com, right there. I got it. www.theshadowsofsalem.com. It has all the information you need. I know people are worried about parking. Don't worry about it. Take the train in, whatever. Get an Airbnb outside of town. Come in, whatever you got to do, because you can't miss this 50th anniversary Texas Chainsaw Massacre. You get to see some of the best in the paranormal that you don't get to see a lot, that are going to tell you the way it is, and you're going to learn something. Get to see a lot of the cool vendors with all their cool stuff.
All these fucking beautiful motherfuckers right here.
Hell yeah, man!
In person, you're able to smell us and everything right there. Smell like BO. I fucking just
to make sure you don't go by Danny after he does his business in his depends.
Well, maybe I'll leave the table. I might leave the table. We'll see.
Yeah, okay. See what happens.
I know we're modest motherfuckers, but we got criminal investigators, we got paranormal investigators, we got creep show fucking holders. We got directors, we got authors, we got fucking YouTubers, podcasts.
Exactly why.
We're gonna be able to find your shit, static fucking voices.
This is exactly why we worked so well together last year on stage, because you're the yin to my yang. You're the loud, boisterous. I'm just gonna speak it, and I'm the quiet, reserved. I'm gonna wait till
make him hear you, make him hate you, whatever it takes.
Yeah.
Fuck them. Fuck them. You'll find the right ones, Danny. The radicals are all over the place, correct? Next week.
Oh, we're everywhere. You kids. Yeah. We don't stop lately. It's just, it's awesome. We love it.
Good. And Dustin Grammer, Moonlit Monster Media is like a good porno. You just can't get enough. You want to keep watching it, even though you've already spent. You're loading your sock. You want to go to bed, but you can't get enough of Moonlit Monster Media. Look at this shit. I've been reading this book 5 times over. You keep getting stoned and forgetting, for Christ's sake.
I think Nate needs some Depends right now too.
I've read like 3 Stephen King books my whole life. I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
I'm trying so hard to read besides Playboy. Historical Hunted Podcast, man. Historical Hunted Tours, booking. I'm the idiot that runs the show. Can you believe it? I'm the seniority here. Thomas Patrick Gormley, Glorious Weirdo, Anarchy of the Parent, Archangel.
It is kind of an anarchy sometimes. It's a little chaotic, but
Moonlit Monster Media, author, director, musician, porn star, you name it. The LL, one of the sexiest haunted doll collectors you know.
Oh my God.
Newport Paranormal. And, Daniel Perez, man, the Radicals Museum of Wonders.
Yeah.
Radical Red Devil sauce and peanut butter and fucking. I missed
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah, it's all there.
Yeah.
If I can interject for a second, if Thomas is a porn star, I do not want to see that video.
No, Dustin is. Well, Thomas is.
No.
We all are. I don't know. I'm gonna watch them after this video's done. Hope you
Well,
guys
when I
remember.
see you guys this week, I'll tell you the porn star. I worked with this guy that played a joke on somebody, and you got to hear it. He made up this whole like porn movie that he said he was. It's so funny. I'll have to tell you. Can't tell you on this episode. So
Stay tuned for the next episode, guys.
Yeah.
Any last words?
You know what?
Let's start
Let's
from
say
behind
that.
because I kind of like doggy style. Let's start from behind. Dustin, any last words? Want to plug anything? Say anything?
Oh man, I'm just glad to be here. Thank Thomas, thank you, and thank Adam for booking and being supportive. And I can't wait to meet everybody, Danny and Nate, everybody that's going to be there. We're really looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Hell of a job.
Yeah.
One of the most humble film directors you'll probably ever meet. Such a supporter, always tuning into my shit. So Dustin Grammer of Moonlit Monster Media, man. Thank you, author, director. Nate, any last words before I pull the switch in your electric chair?
Yeah, come out to the Salem Paracon. I mean, what else do you have? What else are you doing? If you're doing anything else, then whatever you're doing is wrong.
Loser. Loser. Come meet Dustin Grammer, you bitch.
He's a porn star. You got to meet him.
Amen, brother.
I may have to get some different kind of merch made then before I get there.
Yeah.
What
I
was
love that
that?
you get your wife and your kids involved in your videos, Dustin. You're such a good sport.
Oh
Nate,
my God, yeah.
Your son and everything, your family, man, they all love you. The LLs.
Yeah.
Danny, what say you? I know Lauren's gone to bed. It's pitch dark in Connecticut. There in the middle of East bumfuck nowhere. What do you say?
Oh,
before
she got a little
work?
creeped out because the coyotes. You could hear the coyotes out back. But hey,
Oh,
Salem Paracon last year was awesome. And if you came, you're gonna love this one 3 times more this year.
Yep.
You get to come 3 times? Holy cow!
John freaking Christ is gonna be there.
Yeah.
Come on, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre people. It's just you have to come. You have to be there.
Yep. Hell yeah. You're showing the picture, yeah.
Radicals go everywhere. Thomas, any last words before I pull the switch?
Well, I love that we're all together here. We're all going to be together again. Anybody watching, just pass the word along. Again, right below me, under my name, www.theshadowsofsalem.com. That has all the information that you need. And guess what? We're all going away here, but make sure you join us.
I was showing people the link.
I know, you're all over the place. We're going to have the greatest time. And again, just remember, also the Salem Paracon, I do a lot of stuff. All of October in Connecticut, every weekend in October is the Haunted Trolley. It's a murder mystery. Make sure you do that.
It's cool.
I'll be
do that so bad.
Yeah, you got time. And on the October 26th, I'll be doing a fundraiser to help Gallery 53, which I like to do. I love art. I love that. My father grew up in Meriden, where it's at, so I'm supporting the town. And I'll be telling all my spooky case files from over the last 40 years, which I don't do a lot. And so it's going to take me a lot. So hopefully I could show you some really profound stuff, some really spooky stuff to really get into the last couple days before Halloween. Salem Paracon.
Awesome. Well, guys, my battery's at 2%, so I got to jump off.
Yeah, we gotta jump off. Kicking me out here.
I'm always at 2%.
Hey, LL, Newport Paranormal Static Voice on TikTok. Nate, we'll talk to you soon.
I love all you guys. Danny,
See you soon, buddy.
I can't wait to see you again, Dustin. I cannot wait to meet you, brother.
It's gonna be amazing.
Same here. Same here.
Gonna be amazing.
It's
Love you, Nate. Be well.
Get everybody to meet us.
first event for me, first convention. Actually.
Yep.
So.
Oh, glad I'm able to break your cherry for you.
Oh yeah.
And then we'll be drinking cherries later on that night too.
Oh yeah.
Like a southern cherry too. It gives us a shot of bourbon, I believe.
There you go. Woo.
So, all right, Danny, Dustin. Well, that rhymes. Danny, Dustin, Thomas, Adam, Nate, of course, and everybody else is going to be the same. Ratel is going to be there. Medium.
That Bell Bib Defoe.
Check us out, man. We're going to be there. You guys can take some. And if you did see this and you come to see us, please go. I saw you on the podcast. I want brownie points.
Yeah.
So
yep.
This will be on YouTube tomorrow. I'm going to end the stream now with a minute to go. Check us out on Facebook, Historically Hunted Book. If you want to book any of these guys as an individual podcast, message me. And Danny, thank you for being such a trooper.
Yeah.
I love you, man. Your little
it's all good.
things that make you stay awake at night on your Facebook.
Yeah. Say hi to the Coyotes.
Oh, yeah.
So, Historically Hunted VODCAST, guys, we'll see you next week. I forget my guests because I'm drunk. Love you guys. We'll see you next week.